Hello again everyone and welcome. I'm JAmericanYouth, and in this video I'll be talking to you about the Canadian border reopening. As you know, the Canadian border and the US border has been closed since March 2020 because of COVID-19. There has been no travel between the two countries. In addition, Canada hasn't let in any travelers from other countries inside for tourism or non-essential purposes. In this video, I will let you know about the reopening of the Canadian border, which will happen on August 9 for US citizens, but another date for countries outside of the US. Before I get into that, I want to ask you to support the channel by hitting the subscribe button or hitting the like button, as your support helps to make the channel grow. Let me give you a moment to do that. Thank you. Your support helps to make the channel grow. So let's get into it. What is happening at the Canadian border? Americans who have been vaccinated for at least 14 days will be able to travel to Canada for non-essential or tourism purposes starting on August 9, 2021. The Canadian government has announced this recently and is giving the green light for US citizens to enter into Canada for non-essential purposes. We know that the borders have been closed since March 2020. Canada is opening up the borders to vaccinated Americans first, and then to travelers in other countries on September 7th. So essentially what the Canadian government is thinking of doing is to use that August 9, 2021 date to start letting in US citizens and kind of use that as a way of gauging what reintroducing tourism in Canada will be like. So now US citizens are able to cross the border, to drive over the border into Canada, and also to fly into Canada. But there are some caveats. You will still need to provide a negative COVID-19 test, a negative PCR test. Currently, Canada has a higher vaccination rate than the United States, with 50% of its population fully vaccinated and 75% of residents having at least one dose. While all travelers will still have to take pre-arrival tests for the COVID-19 and will have to post their travel information through ArriveCan portal, they will no longer have to quarantine upon arrival. So what does that mean? It means you will still need to take the COVID-19 test, present that at the border of entry, but you'll also have to enter that upon the ArriveCan portal. ArriveCan is an information portal or mobile app where you can enter your COVID-19 information so that the Canadian government can be able to see or have a record of your vaccination status or of your COVID-19 status. However, you won't have to quarantine upon arrival. You won't have to quarantine for 14 days before you can leave if you're vaccinated and you present a negative PCR test. As I mentioned before, travelers will still be required to have proof of your vaccination status, either a digital copy or a paper copy, and a prepared quarantine plan once you're in the country, in case you arrive at the border and it is determined that you do not meet the requirements. So they are telling you you need to have some type of quarantine plan, whether that is to stay in the country a little bit longer. You need to be prepared to do that if you do not meet the entry requirements upon arrival to the border. According to the new guidance, it also allows unvaccinated children under the age of 12 and dependents of fully vaccinated travelers to be exempt from quarantining upon arrival, but they cannot participate in group activities including camps or daycare centers. So the Canadian government recently opened the borders back up to Canadian citizens and residents who were outside of Canada who wanted to get back in the country. And so they recently do that, and now they're preparing the plan. They have laid out a plan to have non-Canadians, US citizens first, but the rest or other countries at a later date to re-enter into Canada. August 9 will be the date for US citizens, and September 7 will be the date for citizens of other countries. So I know that Canada is a vacation destination for a lot of travelers. In the US, it is the second most visited country before Mexico. Mexico is number 1, but Canada is number 2 in terms of countries Americans visit a lot. In addition, travelers from many other countries visit Canada as well. So now, as of August 9 for US citizens and September 7 for citizens of other countries, Canada will be open for tourism. So there you have it, everyone. Just a little update on the Canadian border reopening. This has been a topic that has been discussed a lot. Americans have wanted to see the Canadian government open the border for a long time because many Americans travel to Canada, drive across the border, or fly into Canada for vacation during the summer period. And so this is some welcome news for travelers that frequent the two countries between Canada and the United States. If you found this information useful, leave a comment in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more content like this, these update information really sometimes can be of use if you are a frequent traveler. So until next time, everyone, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, put a comment in the comment section, and until next time, there is more to the world than where you live. Have a good day, everyone.